2 minutes. So I was never charged with terroristic threats. I was charged with criminal restraint, and I cannot criminally restrain anybody if they volunteer to go in the vehicle. In fact, the third element of criminal restraint says you have to put the person at risk of serious bodily injury or death. Serious bodily injury or death is defined in New Jersey as permanent disfigurement or death. You cannot put someone at risk of permanent disfigurement or death by asking them a question.
All right, folks, welcome back. Today we're highlighting a video, and the man in this video has a channel called Jersey Watcher. And let me explain exactly what's happening in this video. Jersey Watcher is unable to post on his YouTube channel because he was arrested and the courts put a stipulation on his social media. Now let me explain why. Jersey Watcher ran for mayor, and the current mayor from that town, his name is Sam Joshi. And Sam Joshi doesn't like for Jersey Watcher to highlight his wrongdoings. Now Jersey Watcher running for mayor ran under the premise of saving the children. So what does Jersey Watcher do? He stands by his word. So he goes out with the channel called OBL Nation, and the guy's name is Rami, and they both went out and they were catching predators. There are some channels on YouTube, and some of them have been purged recently off YouTube, but these predator poacher channels go after adults who try to harm children. So when they saw a video that Jersey Watcher was in, they decided to charge Jersey Watcher and Rami, but Jersey Watcher was there as a gonzo journalist. Something was said by Rami, but they decided to charge both of these guys. But for some reason, the other guy is still allowed to post on social media. But they put a stipulation on Jersey Watcher's channel that he's not allowed to post. And so from my understanding, they're doing everything in their power to shut Jersey Watcher up. We see it over and over again in some of these council meetings, and they keep trying to take away his time. There's a video on my channel posted regarding the 6 minutes that they tried to take away from Jersey Watcher. So there's an incident that happened where there was another individual caught trying to meet up with somebody that's young, and from my understanding, that person may have just recently killed himself. So when Jersey Watcher called me the other day and he was sad about what happened, one of the things that I told Jersey Watcher was this, that the reason he feels the way he does is because he had good intentions along the way, and Jersey Watcher is a good man with a good heart. And Jersey Watcher said to me that he does believe in law, and he does believe that the man was innocent until proven guilty, and that whatever happened to the person, that is not what Jersey Watcher wanted to happen. So I reminded Jersey Watcher that that person could have possibly harmed a child, and that child could have grown up and possibly harmed himself. And I also reminded Jersey Watcher that the guy Rami from OBL Nation possibly may not be doing this for the right reasons. I have spoken to several different predator poacher channels who absolutely despise the OBL Nation channel. They say that the guy doesn't do it for the right reasons, that he only does it for clicks and views, and that he's always asking for donations. Whereas Jersey Watcher has never asked anybody for anything, including myself. So if and when I do these videos for Jersey Watcher, I want you guys to all know that I do it because I want to be able to speak for the people. And Jersey Watcher being one of the people, as well as myself, I'm going to do my best. So I reminded Jersey Watcher that Sam Joshi and several of these other council members that are sitting up there, they're trying to play chess with the people as pawns. Do they care what happened to the individual that killed himself? I strongly doubt it. And I strongly doubt that any of them have shed any tears for what's happening behind the scenes. So as you watch this video, you might have an idea as to what exactly is happening. Now there's another individual that stands up to speak against Jersey Watcher, and he goes by the name of AJ Benz. Now pay attention to this, folks. Who is AJ Benz friends with? And why does he keep going after Jersey Watcher on a personal level? In that 6 minutes video that I posted that went viral, many of you asked who that individual was in the background, looking like a character from the Indiana Jones movie, which led us to have more questions than answers. But the picture keeps getting clearer, folks. Who is this individual, and why is he attacking Jersey Watcher? Is this individual being sent by somebody that likes to manipulate the people, that likes to use people as pawns in their game of chess? And I want you guys to understand something. Jersey Watcher has no quarrels with this kid. Nor has he asked me to highlight anything or anyone. I'm doing this on my own free will because I believe it needs to be highlighted. And when somebody attacks one of my friends, it leads me to question what their motives are. This guy is a real shady character, and this guy is claiming to be friends with the person who killed himself. But you guys are going to see clearly that he really doesn't know the person who did it. He's just acting as a friend, and he's sitting there acting like he wants to protect that individual. And why have they put a stipulation on Jersey Watcher but not his co-defendant? to not be able to post on social media, but not his co-defendant, who's actually the person who said the words that got them both arrested and charged. I think that corruption is crystal clear, and I believe that they need to lift the restrictions on Jersey Watcher immediately. But until then, folks, I'm going to keep reminding you, the people, to go and subscribe to Jersey Watcher's channel, binge watch his videos, pay attention as to what's happening, pay attention as to what Mayor Sam Joshi has done and continues to do. So without further ado, folks, here's your video.
I really appreciate that, Council.
No, I understand, and thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Mr. Christo?
Thank you for recognizing me. I would like to thank the thousands of people that voted for the platform Protect the Children. But I'd like to speak about something else. I'd like to thankfully the Chief of Police is here, and I continue to speak through the chair to Margot and Richard Brescher. If you look at me, in the media recently, Channel 12 News, my co-defendant recently caught the Nutley fire chief going to meet up with an underage boy for nefarious activities. This is the same police department here, the same prosecutor's office, the same that they put falsely in the media. I was never charged with terroristic threats, yet the newspaper articles made it seem like I'm Lorena Bobbitt threatening people's pee-pees, okay? Absolutely disgusting. One of the predators actually possibly committed suicide, and if that's the case, if they fabricated a police report and then handed it to the media, a third party, that now becomes malicious falsification, and I hope that kid's family sues the mayor of Edison, New Jersey, along with the Edison Police Department. Because instead of taking everything that happened in its totality and seeing what happened, they didn't even arrest the guy so-called who was in the back seat until 8 days after I was arrested. So how did they know that he felt threatened? Now they feel threatened for other people? And in the newspaper article, because of Dudash, it said we forced people into the car that were never in the vehicle. And the one person who did go in the vehicle volunteered to go in the vehicle because it was cold. So my question is this: why am I not allowed to go on social media, yet the person who made the terroristic threats, supposedly threatening to cut off people's pee-pees, he's allowed to go back on, not only to use social media, he's catching people all over again. And it goes to break the narrative that this Edison Police Department created, that what happened on that night was for my YouTube channel. I am independent. I am allowed to go. That person had a YouTube channel years before me, over 100,000 subscribers. So for them to say what happened on that night was for my viewers, let me tell you something, it was never live streamed on my channel. In fact, the two incidents that happened in Edison aren't even featured on my channel. So doesn't that go against the story that this was all done for my YouTube channel? I think it goes to show that the reason I'm not allowed to use the media is because I'm a government accountability activist, and I've been questioning the mayor, and hundreds of residents have been telling me the reason they think I continue to get trumped up charges and fake charges, and they're stacking up the charges, is because they believe, because I had an audio recording of a woman who was raped, a teacher that was raped, allegedly, by the mayor here in this town. They told me they think they wanted to take possession of those recordings. Of course it's true.
Mr. Christo, you have to speak to the chair.
How much time do I have left? 2 minutes. So I was never charged with terroristic threats. I was charged with criminal restraint, and I cannot criminally restrain anybody if they volunteer to go in the vehicle. In fact, the third element of criminal restraint says you have to put the person at risk of serious bodily injury or death. Serious bodily injury or death is defined in New Jersey as permanent disfigurement or death. You cannot put someone at risk of permanent disfigurement or death by asking them a question. The Good job, Edison Police Department. Good job. I'm very happy that more and more people are retiring. Good. But me, I'm not able to go out and record for quite some time. They actually charged me with retaliation for past official action for a protest because I told the cop who fake charged me sometime before that I hope when he walks across the road, I hope he gets hit by a car. You see, the parents of Uvalde said worse than that. So now we're going to take a constitutionally protected activity and turn it into indictable offense, a felony? How does that happen? The law here in America says you cannot turn a constitutionally protected activity into a crime. Why does that keep happening in my case? In regards to the guy, he didn't even threaten the guy. It was over-exaggerated, completely over-exaggerated. Again, I'll point out, the person who wrote the newspaper article, who got their information from Dude Ash and other people, I'm going to read the report from start to finish, because if it's anything like what's written in the news article, complete bogus, complete bogus. And you'd like to trust your police department that when you do have evidence of a crime, you want to hand it in. From now on, and you guys tell people you see something, say something. If you see something, don't say shit. They just want to put as more charges they get on people, the better. They don't care if you're innocent or guilty. That's the way I look at it. My co-defendant back online catch the Nutley fire chief going to try to have sex with an underage boy. All over the media. Yet according to Edison...
Council President, Speaker's time is up.
Thank you. Any other members of the public who'd like to speak? Yes.
AJ Benz, Edison, New Jersey. So what Crystal just said, the Nutley fire. So the guy who runs it, his name is Ramsey. You can check him out on YouTube. It's OBL Nation.
And let me give you guys an idea as to what's being said here. A woman came forward and accused Sam Joshi of doing something horrific to her. I don't want to get into details as to what. I do have some audio of what the woman is claiming Sam Joshi did to her. Maybe we will play that for you guys on a later day. But I think it's clear as day that Sam Joshi is not a good person. And he should definitely be voted out of office, out of the mayor's seat. If not, I believe he should resign before all of this becomes super viral and the world will see exactly what he's capable of doing. Keep watching the video.
I just saw that video not that long ago. I also tipped it to New 12, New Jersey, to tell you the truth. And they told me to contact Ramsey, and I contact Ramsey, and Ramsey, New 12, and CBS also got the news article as well as got the news article as well. Going back to my late friend's death, Anthony C. I don't know what Mr. Cristo was saying about, I think my friend had something to do to catch I guess he was one of the people they were trying to catch. I guess he was a pedophile or something, and then a few days later I don't know, I didn't hear that. I am very good friends with the Anthony Casillo family, right down the road. I wasn't aware if he was doing things like that, because his father has zero tolerance with that. I know his father, I know his son. This guy has been my friend for 30 freaking years. And it's a shame, like I said on the last council meeting, that him and Mr. White's death is kind of alarming, how they die in their sleep. But I don't want anybody to say that my friend Anthony, he committed suicide or he killed himself because of a perp. He was part of the list. I don't know about that. I'm going to say this: the Anthony father doesn't play around. If you're going to make a allegation from that, they have lawyers.
Can you make sure you direct
they
your
have
question to the
lawyers,
Council President?
Mr. Chair. They have lawyers for that, and I'm not going to have anybody try to think that my friend had something to do with some predator stuff. We have good people in this town. We have good officials in this town. It's just, we have to, people need to get their facts straight. And Chief, praise
Thank you.
on you on,
No.
I think, a few months ago, that you catch one of your officers for spending the card from your department. Good job. I forgot to tell you that with Mr. White's funeral around that time. So congratulations.
Thank you for your
And I just
comments.
want to say thank you, everybody, for coming out here and understanding that here as a township, we have to be here for our people. We have to make sure that we are giving the truth to the public. I'm not sure if they released the news article that the mayor and I think the mayor and I just talked to Robert not that long ago, Robert Dole. They catch, I guess, Parliament shops where they were giving out, SEX and all that stuff in the massages. I'm glad that you guys really bust those stores down, because there's one literally right down the street where I live. I just told Robert about that as well. But thank you, everybody. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
Thank you for your comments.
You
Any
too.
of the public comments? If you're coming up for a rebuttal, it has to be a rebuttal on topic.
I'll challenge you.
Counselor?
Thank you. I'd like to rebuttal the massage parlors. The
There's no reason to rebut the massage parlors.
Why not?
There's been no discussion with you about the massage parlors.
You guys, he
Your
just
your
mentioned-
rebuttal is not,
He just
it's not a rebuttal.
congratulated them for the massage parlors, and I want to say,
go ahead, state your rebuttal then.
okay, I'm
If
very
it's a rebuttal, we'll
suspicious-
continue.
I'm very suspicious about the congratulations to the Edison Police Department. I'm against the congratulations, and the reason why I'm against the congratulations is I believe the massage parlors that got shut down because they weren't paying over to Sam Joshi. The ones that did get shut down, they weren't paying the mafia tax, so, that's what happened. You guys knew about these
Your statements are false. That's not true,
You guys knew about these
Christo.
massage parlors. Why shut them down now? So they've been here for the past 5-10 years.
It's a great idea to shut them down, that's why.
In regard, when I came up here earlier, I did not mention anybody's name. I just said one of the people. In America, everybody's innocent until proven guilty. So no one can say this, that, or the other thing. But I do believe that he is a victim. This guy's a victim, and the reason he's a victim is because when his name got plastered all over the media, what effect did that have?
A point of order, Christo. Where is this a rebuttal? I just want you to yield your time
My
and sit
rebuttal
down.
was against what he
You
what he
mentioned your
said.
rebuttal.
He was
I agree
against
to
what I
that.
said earlier.
You
and
have
I
to have
said,
a
hey, I
rebuttal.
didn't mention the guy's name.
Okay.
I'm again against what he said because, number one, I didn't say anything bad
Fine,
about
continue.
the kid.
Continue.
I'm actually defending him in the sense that I'm saying everyone's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. For all we know, he could have been told by someone could have faked an account, impersonated him, and then tricked him to go over there. So, like I said, there's a reason why in America everybody's innocent. But at the end of the day, if there was malicious falsification that led to that, I really believe the kid's family should sue Mayor Sam Joshi. I believe Mayor Sam Joshi is responsible. This town has never been more divided than it is now. And you look at Councilman Brescher and Margot, they can't even agree to something like a public rebuttal. All right. Absolutely. How much time do I have left, Marlena?
27 seconds.
The type of atmosphere, this is worse than a Nazi atmosphere. This is worse than the USSR atmosphere in this town. And I really wish that Tom Lanke comes back or Richard Brescher becomes mayor, because this can't continue. I know I used to say some stuff about Lanke, but I really like the guy. Like I said to the cops earlier, he's wearing a nice suit. I'm not going to admit that to him. I'm going to tell him his suit looks ugly.
Thank you for your comments, Christo. Any of the members of the public that have any comments? Seeing none, can I have a motion to close the public portion?
Motion to close the public
Have a
portion.
second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Deep down in my heart, I believe that Jersey Watcher has good intentions. This is his town. This is his community. And many of us have learned a lot from Jersey Watcher. We're now seeing channels go into these public meetings, walk up to the podium, and say some of the same things that Jersey Watcher has said in the past. That means many of you are learning from him as well. Jersey Watcher, in my opinion, is on a whole nother level when it comes to activism. He is way ahead of his time, folks. I believe when you see some corruption happening in your towns, in your cities, in your counties, in your areas, you should absolutely question what your public servants are up to. There is a whole lot of corruption going on, a whole lot of misappropriation of funds happening, and how are we ever going to find out if we don't ask questions? Jersey Watcher, in my opinion, is a leader. And the reason that I say he's a leader is because many of us are learning from him. We can all take some notes from this guy, and we can all start demanding accountability and transparency. We could all learn some case laws like Lohman versus Riviera, and we could demand some answers. Although they too will try to silence you. When the people stand up together in unity, they will try new ways to shut us up. But when there's case law involved, and when the people truly understand what the Constitution means and how it works, we can actually create change, folks. With that being said, thank you all for tuning in. Please go subscribe to Jersey Watcher's channel. Let him know I sent you. Binge watch his videos. Try to uncover the corruption that's happening over there. Try to give him a helping hand. Let's lift this guy up. Let's remind his community and our own that we are not alone. We the people are watching and paying attention. And if there's any of you out there in Jersey Watcher's area, try to link up with them. Try to help them out. Try to back them up. And if you record it, send me your videos and I will help your channels grow. That is a promise. With that being said, thank you all for tuning in. I will see you all on the next video. Have yourselves a blessed day. Peace.